Be simpler, faster, better. Before you fly, flysanford.com.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this 4th of July morning here at the studios, broadcasting live from a very empty Paddock Mall right now. It's open today, right?
Oh, yeah, it's open. They have a lot of sales.
79 degrees right now, 30% chance of rain today, highs climbing to 96, and it's expected to feel hotter than that because of the humidity. So there's a way to find out. It's not cold. Heat index is what they call it, right? When it feels hotter. It's like the wind chill factor in the winter, right?
Yep.
It's the same thing. Think of things today that are red, white, and blue. Think of all the things that are red, white, and blue. The popsicle you had the other day was red, white, and blue, right?
It was, yes.
Did you know the LifeSouth Bloodmobile is red, white, and blue?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Has it ever struck you that it's... I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder if Galen Unold made that decision. We should make the LifeSouth Bloodmobile red, white, and blue. Come on, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. You're driving to work today. You've got to work today.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I will tell you, the Bloodmobiles were red, white, and blue well before I got to LifeSouth. That's for sure. Yeah.
But it is a handsome color scheme, and you'll see the Bloodmobile today at the
Garden
Country Day. Yes. And is that the only place it'll be?
Yeah. That's that. We'll put all our efforts right there. We'll be really, really busy. So. Well, we're excited about it.
We just may be donating blood at the Bloodmobile today.
Yep.
I hope so.
We just may be there.
Hope there's a lot of people with you.
Yeah.
You need it.
Just make sure there's room when I get in there, because that's going to be my cooling down moment.
When I went past the LifeSouth Blood Center place yesterday, the marquee said that you're looking for a phlebotomist and that you will train.
Yep. You don't have to have any training at all, as long as you're. We hire customer service first, and then we can train you with the skills that you need. And we have a pretty robust training program, so we'll make sure that you're comfortable and really skilled at what you're doing before you ever touch a donor. That's for sure. So, so if you're interested in starting a career with us, stop by.
Do you know
Or go online at lifesouth.org.
There you go. I've been having these vein things done I've had some vein work on my legs the last several months, and so when they actually do the procedure, they literally stick a wire into the vein, and I won't gross you out with anything, but it's amazing how accurate they can be, and they use ultrasound. Robin, am I saying the right word? Ultrasound?
I think so.
Whatever. They use something so they can literally see it as they're doing it. And they showed me, and I said, "Oh, geez, look at that." But what's amazing is the phlebotomists at LifeSouth, they don't have any way of looking underneath your skin. They just know it's there.
Yeah.
You're feeling for it. That, to me, that's ooh.
Yeah, you could feel it. I mean, when you've done this for a long time, you can feel it.
Wow.
And then once you feel it, then you kind of know how it tracks.
And how do you know? I mean, how do you know not to angle or go push all the way through it?
It's experience. It's experience. I mean, we're not perfect by any stretch, but it just comes down to, if all you do all day is stick people in the crook of their arm, you get pretty good at it.
Wow.
So.
I have a crook in my arm.
Yeah.
No wonder. I have some bad thoughts sometimes.
There you go.
You got to put your feet up.
So how was your visit to the Daytona International Speedway on Saturday? How was that?
It was a lot of fun. It was cool because I dragged my wife for the first time. She had never been to the Speedway, and I told her that was being born and raised in Ocala, to never go to the Daytona 500 or even the Firecracker 400 is a sin. So we recognized that Saturday.
You gave her guilt.
And, she would have gone otherwise.
On her Facebook page, though, which thank you, Christy, for having a Facebook page, because I could live vicariously again through you guys. But it seemed like she was really enjoying being there, though, just from the Facebook posts.
There was. She was. So after the show, she's like, "Okay, I'm ready to go." I'm like, "No. We're going to stay around." And thankfully, now that the construction's done, I was able to park in the infield. So I didn't have to lug my equipment 2.5 miles. So thank you, Daytona, for that. So I'm like, no, we're going to see the start of the race, and then we'll leave. She goes, fine. And so,
I know that word, fine. Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's so much pomp and circumstance. So,
fine.
And we're sitting inside the fan zone. We had just gotten done with the with the remote, and I'm like, okay, I want to walk you around and show you around. And she goes, okay. So, we were walking around. We walk in the infield, and there's a band playing, and I said, I want you to. We're up in the grass in the infield where all the big logos are, if you've ever seen that. And I said, I want you to try to walk up the track. And she goes, why? I said, just try it. And I said, now this is the back stretch, and this is the flattest part of the track. And so to walk up, you have to kind of lean forward, and you'll see some people kind of use their hands, and this is the flattest part of the track. And she goes, oh my gosh. And so she started to get a feel for the size of it. And then we went back into the garage area where she could look at the cars, and she said, and she knows nothing about NASCAR. She's never really watched it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she's not a fan in any way, shape, or form. She's always said it's kind of stupid. And so we go there, and she's like, why do they have headlights? And I'm like, those are stickers. She goes, what? I said, the whole thing is just a big sticker.
Wow.
I didn't know that. So can anybody do what you're saying you did, or did you have special privileges?
Yeah, if you get the pass, if you get the pass for the fan zone, we didn't do anything. We went into the media center for a while, but that was about it. But that's the only place you couldn't go that's not open to the public. And so she's like, so that's the car they're going to race? It's right there. I said, yeah. And there are people walking by it, You're not supposed to touch it, but people bump into it while they're taking pictures. And the access at a NASCAR race, I've said this before, is second to none. And so she started really getting a feel for the size of the track. And I said, now, if we keep walking that way, there's a lake. She goes, there's no way there's a lake. I said, okay.
Wow, this is great.
Go up to the top, and I show her a picture. I'm like, see the lake? She goes, oh, my gosh, this place is huge. I said, yeah. And so we were killing time, and so between 7 and race didn't start till 8:10, and we got off the air at 6, so I had 2 hours to kill. So we went in, ate dinner in the media center, and kind of cooled off. It was a gorgeous night, by the way, absolutely perfect weather. And then she goes, okay, do we really have to start for the race? I said, yes. So they fire up the engines, and you can hear them. Oh. And the flyover was amazing. And I'm sorry, anybody who doesn't like a flyover isn't an American. So, they had 4 F-16s fly over, and the whole world shakes. It's I love flyovers. And so the race starts, and she goes, okay, let's get this over with. That's what she says.
Oh.
So they start all the cars. And you hear the rumble. Oh, don't. And so you hear the rumble. And she's like, at the cars, and again, we're about 200 yards away, so we're not that close, but you could hear them. And I said, yeah, you haven't heard it yet. So they drive by the first time at like 70 miles an hour. She goes, wow, that's loud. I said, no, that's not loud yet. And then they come by at speed. It takes 3 laps for them to get to full speed, and every time they come by, it's a little louder. And so the first time they come by, where they take the green flag, I videotaped it, just with my camera, just to see, because I don't care who you are. The first time they come by at speed, and you get that rumble in your chest, you get a little excited. You're like, wow, you could feel the horsepower, and you feel the power in the cars. And so we're at lap 20, and she's like, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I asked you to stay to 10. And she goes, okay, well, we'll stay a little bit longer. So, and again, and we're walking out to the car. We stayed for about lap 30. I really wanted to be able to see the end of the race at home. It gets boring after about that. And, we wanted to go home and see the kids and all that. And didn't get home till almost midnight anyway. And so, as we're going back, I said, do you see now why people love NASCAR? She goes, yeah, I can get it. So we get home, and she goes, oh, I'm so tired. I just want to take a shower and go to bed. And so I turn on the race because I want to see the end. She ends up watching the last 30 laps. She's not a fan, but and I tell people this, whenever you go and you see something in person,
yes,
you always have more appreciation for it. And so I think she can now understand why people can get excited about it. And I tell everybody, if you've never been to Daytona, if you've never seen a race there, you're doing yourself a disservice. As close as we are to it, and as easy it is to get tickets, thanks to WOCA, you've got to go and see it, because it's one of those things that it's an experience, and the more experiences we have in life, the better people we are. So I would encourage you to do it.
Man, you just sold the Daytona International Speedway.
Yeah.
I mean, that was such a good sales job right there. And who doesn't want to go now after
And
hearing
touch
that?
the track. Try to walk up
yeah,
the track.
yeah, I never knew that. I mean, I didn't know any of that stuff he was
No.
talking about. Wow, that was. I want to
The
go.
rumble that you get in the chest is so cool. It's so cool. And we missed the big wreck, but I told her, I'm like, man, I really want to stay and watch the big wreck. I'm kind of glad we left, because it was.
Why do you want to see a
on
wreck?
turn one and two, because it's awesome. Watching the cars fly around, nobody gets hurt anymore, which is
Jeez.
fine.
I wouldn't
But
want to see that.
the wrecks are amazing. Wrecks are amazing. Any NASCAR fan will tell you the wrecks are fun. So the big one didn't come, and it was on turn 1 and 2, and we wouldn't have been able to see it. Track is
Oh,
so huge, you can't see the whole track at one time. You just can't.
And now you did the broadcast with Jake Perkins. Is that his last name? Did I remember right?
yes.
Jake
Yeah,
Perkins.
Jake Perkins goes to UF. I think kid's got a good future in broadcasting.
I'm telling you, I was
Got the
listening to
number-
the two of you, and I was thinking, wow, he's really good. I mean, obviously you're good. You've been doing it for a long time, but he's an intern on the afternoon show, and
Yeah.
and he's really good on the air.
And I, we had never met before. We met an hour before the show, and the first thing he said is, he goes, look, he goes, I love critique, and so if there's anything that I can do to improve, just let me know. He was nervous, which is understandable, and but he did a really, really good job, and that's what I tell to anybody who wants to be in radio. He's got what you need, which he loves radio. You have to be passionate about it.
Did you advise him to go along with his elder broadcaster, even if he disagrees with him?
Yes.
No, I actually told him the opposite. I told him this.
I'm teasing.
And this one of the first things I told him. I said, look, tension is entertaining. I said, conflict, people are going to change the channel. I said, it's good to have tension, that we don't want a conflict. And so when we were talking about whether NASCAR drivers are athletes, I got his blood boiling, and that was fun. Because, he's a driver. He's got a lot of experience in driving.
Sounded like your blood was boiling.
Yeah, it did from our perspective.
No.
We were listening.
No.
It sounded like you were the one who had the blood boiling.
No. I wish you could have seen his face. He's staring at me in his mouth. And I said, well, let's be honest. I said, these guys aren't athletes, and his jaw dropped.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
But it was a good show, and I hope he learned a lot about it. And I hope we can do another one in February. I think his skills and his knowledge are really, really good, and I hope I can do the show with him in February.
And he's an accomplished race car driver himself.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Which is just
he really is.
Fabulous. Yeah.
He's trying to become an engineer, and he thinks that Kentucky's an entertaining race, which is completely false. We had good discussion. So
he's not here to defend
I
himself.
really enjoyed working with him. No, but I told him that to his face. I told him to it on the air.
Yeah.
So.
And Larry had pointed out to me that you had to step back and let him do the interview with that one gentleman there toward the end.
Yeah. He was a friend of his, and we only had 2 headsets because Dan can't find the splitter. I'm blaming Dan on that. No, it was good. I mean, they were going to get really technical. I'm not the technical guy. I'm more of a big picture entertainment guy, and they were friends, and I'm like, no, I'm going to step aside for that.
That was a great opportunity for him.
I told Jake, yeah, absolutely. I told Jake from the beginning, I said, this is your show. I said, this is your show. You're going to run it the way you want to run it. I said, if you want this is your future. This is more of my past. I want to help you. I want to make you look good, and this is your show. So.
Well, you did a good job.
That was
Yeah,
good.
really.
It was fun. We had a good time. we had good chemistry, and that's not always easy to do.
It was good radio. It was fun to listen to. It was very fun to listen
Good.
to. Yeah.
Good. Thank you. And that's what I was trying to do, and that's what I told him. I said, it's not about you and me. It's about the listener, but I want to make you look good. So.
Well, you accomplished that. It was fun to listen to.
That was great.
Thank you.
But who doesn't want to go to? Who doesn't want to go to a race now? If you've never gone, after listening to Galen, you know, do you want to go? Right?
Exactly.
I've been to other tracks, and Daytona is the most fun for that part. Just to feel the energy of those cars going by, and the fan zone and the improvements that they've made are pretty outstanding.
I don't think I've ever been to any race. Never been to any race. Not even a little race. I don't think. Have I? I don't think so.
No, I don't know if you have or not.
Now, I will tell you the drag races up in Gainesville, you get that. You get that same raw horsepower.
I bet. Yeah, those gigantic engines, aren't they?
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah. All right, we do have a break, and we have to thank Palm Garden and Penn Flooring. But first, we need to find out how the blood supply is.
We're really low. We're an emergency need for all types right now. So it was a rough week last week. And we just need people to get out there and get the life and donate blood.
Thank Penn Flooring and Palm Garden for that important announcement, and go donate blood, obviously, as well. Penn Flooring has some beautiful flooring, and you can go to their showroom. I don't know if they're open today on the 4th of July, but you can go there. Go to their website, pennflooring.com. Their showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, and they'll answer all your questions you have about your new floor. And Palm Garden of Ocala, we spent last Wednesday evening, a couple of hours over there for their wine and cheese, and then this past Saturday, we put together the video that we did shot on Wednesday, and so I felt like I was there all Saturday.
Yeah, it was all day affair.
But if you get a chance on the WOCA Facebook page, the video is there, and it gives you a good overview, I guess, of hopefully it does what I meant to say there, of what they offer there.
Yeah.
Some really 21st century things there, Galen.
It's huge.
It's really amazing what they have there. They have a device that if somebody can't swallow, they put this little device on their neck, like where the vocal cords are, and it gives them electrical impulses so they can swallow, so they don't have to be tubed. Wow. You don't have to be fed through a tube.
Yeah, that is a godsend.
That is amazing. They have a zero gravity treadmill. Mm-hmm. So that you can walk the treadmill without worrying about your hips or your knees or your ankles, and all you're doing is working your muscles in your legs.
Yeah, no weight at all.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
That they can do.
Is cool.
But anyway, Palm Garden, the best thing is to have a tour, get a tour, go to see them at 2700 Southwest 34th Street, and phone them, call them. It's 854-6262. Go to their website, palmgardenofocala.com. All right, we'll take a little break. I want to find out more about Galen's 4th of July, and good morning. How you doing out there? We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Partly sunny today with a couple thunderstorms in the afternoon and early evening hours. High of 91 to 95. Then partly cloudy later tonight, low 75 to 79. Tomorrow and Wednesday are going to be partly sunny with thunderstorms around in the afternoon. Highs will range from 91 to 96 both days. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson.
During this season, when we all think about our freedoms and independence, Palm Garden puts their own spin on these ideas. Seniors in the hospital have the freedom to choose Palm Garden for their rehab needs. Together, guests and therapists work to renew independence. Come experience Palm Garden's state-of-the-art therapy equipment utilizing NASA technology. For more information, call 854-6262. That's 854-6262. Happy Independence Day from Palm Garden.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
You can't put it off any longer. It's time to replace your home's AC system.
The answer is ACeSolvesItAll.com and an exceptionally efficient AC system. Let the pros at A show you how you can save on energy monthly and give your family added comfort. The great thing is that ACeSolvesItAll.com is on call 7 to 7, 7 days a week at no extra charge.
For a limited time, mention WOCA and get a special discount.
Call 877-765-4ACE or ACeSolvesItAll.com.
All right, 25 minutes after 8 o'clock. It is 80 degrees here at the studios of The Source. And guess what? 96 is the expected high today. There's a 30% chance of rain. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. And, of course, he wants to remind you to donate blood. And you can do that today and in a couple of locations, one being the God and Country Day. The Bloodmobile will be over there.
Yep.
So mention that as well. And Galen is at work right now in the parking lot. Is it a skeleton crew today?
Probably.
Yeah.
Where I'm at our headquarters. Yeah, probably. But yeah, I mean, out in the field, you have all hands on deck on this weekend. It's a tough weekend for us to collect.
And you said the interstate was pretty empty, huh?
Yeah, which is good and bad at the same time.
Yeah, 200 was empty this morning too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't see a
nothing.
car really. So.
All right, I have a fun, quick,
take any time at all.
a fun, quick little topic. You've been to Disney World resorts, and I have the top 5 Walt Disney World Resort swimming pools.
Oh, okay.
All right, number 5. I don't know who did this. I did have that, but I don't have that now. Is the Bowling Pin Pool located in Pop Century? Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
Pop
No.
Century's Bowling Pin.
How old that is? Because I thought that I don't know if that resort's still open or if they rebranded.
Really?
You know, they tend to do that.
Really? I think I got this offline from a new thing. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, number 4 is Luna Park Pool in the Boardwalk Inn. Tell me this is not old. It has a circus theme with an awesome slide called the Keister Coaster.
Oh,
or the
okay.
Keister.
Keister.
The Keister Coaster.
The Keister Coaster.
I haven't been there in a long time, so I was there when it was like the Boardwalk in baseball. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not Disney. Boardwalk.
Boardwalk and Baseball is not Disney, yeah.
No.
That was Circus World.
Yeah, that was Circus World.
The Animal Kingdom Lodge main pool is 11,000 square feet. It's called the Uzima Pool.
Wow.
I have been to that pool.
It features a beach entry.
Yeah.
Do you know it's the only park in Disney that doesn't have fireworks tonight? Is the Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, because the animals don't like it.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, the animals don't like it. It's not good for them.
Number 2 is the Polynesian pool. It's the Nania Volcano Pool.
I bet that's interesting.
Yep.
Have you been
It
there?
is cool.
And the number 1 pool, according to this, is the Stormalong Bay swimming pool at the Beach Club Resort. Basically, it's a mini water park.
Oh, gosh.
It's got a lazy river, water slides, and just a big, gigantic pool. Well, they don't mention the one at what's
Typhoon Lagoon.
But that's not considered a swimming pool.
That's a
Right,
water
that's
park.
right. That's a water park.
But what was the one you got to? Wilderness?
Fort Wilderness.
Fort Wilderness.
Do they have a pool?
It's kind of they do, but it's kind of just a square pool.
Well, not a
Nothing
fancy pool.
exciting about it.
I think that was like one of the first ones there because that was like the first
It was.
camping area
It
at
was the first-
Disney.
Really?
Yeah,
It
and
was the first park. It was the first place you could actually stay the night on grounds.
yeah, because my aunt and uncle used to stay there with my cousins, and they all had a good time.
All right. Well, Galen, you have a great 4th of July. Are you going anywhere to watch the fireworks tonight?
No, sleep and try to keep my dog from dying from the.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the
effects of
dogs,
the
yeah.
firework.
gotta take care of the
They hate
dogs.
'em. They hate them.
All right, Galen.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your day. Have a good one. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for the programming you did Saturday on WOCA. It was really entertaining.
Oh no, it was so much fun. Thank you guys.
And I love your description of the Daytona International
Yeah.
Speedway. You
the
just
best.
made me want to go. I want to go.
Well, good.
All right,
Well, good.
Well, enjoy your day. Thank you, Galen.
All right, bye, all.
All right, we'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. In Iraq, 149 now confirmed dead after yesterday's violence in Baghdad when a suicide bomber blew up his truck.
It's the deadliest attack in a year in Iraq and one of the worst single bombings in more than a decade of war and insurgency. Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi has ordered new security measures in the capital.
Fox Radio's Jessica Gallagher. In Saudi Arabia, a suicide bomber carried out an attack near a U.S. diplomatic site in the city of Jeddah. 2 security men sustained minor injuries. A big 4th of July celebration tonight at Washington, D.C.'s National Mall. Allison Porter, Season 10 winner of The Voice, looking forward to it.
Another Voice winner, Cassidy Pope, so that'll be really cool to meet her. And Gavin DeGraw will be there, Jackie Evanko. It's going to be a really awesome night.
The U.S. Army Band, Smokey Robinson, Kenny Loggins among the other performers. The show starts at 8 p.m. Eastern on PBS. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control over my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million bucks. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
RL here for Dairy Queen to tell you about some new and tasty foods. 2 of the new items are the Royal Blizzards, packed with extra fruit or fudge, and the new bruschetta chicken, a hot-baked sandwich on focaccia artisan bread. I know I had one for lunch, and it was exceptional. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Keep up with what's going on in the downtown area with Ocala Downtown Newspaper. Delivering thousands of newspapers to businesses in the downtown area, Ocala Downtown is there to keep you informed. They even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about it. It's simple. For more info, just call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223, and pick up your copy of the Downtown Ocala newspaper today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online. Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
New windows will beautify your home and bring you immediate energy savings. Renewal by Anderson of Central Florida leads the way in quality and installs the name brand homeowners trust. Visit renewalbyanderson.com for a free in-home consultation with the pros. Right now, buy 4 windows and get the 5th free. Plus, no money down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 12 months with approved credit. Visit renewalbyanderson.com. That's renewalbyanderson.com. Offer ends July 31st. License CGC 1523333.
This is Kendall Carpenter with Golden Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club. I want to introduce you to the finest equestrian opportunity available. If you love horses and enjoy Central Florida's mild climate and rich rolling landscape, come explore Golden Ocala. Bridle trails weave their way through this stunningly beautiful community of stately homes. Our state-of-the-art equestrian center will meet all of your equestrian needs with style. Visit us at goldenocala.com.
WWWOCA, WWWOCA. This is WOCA, News Talk 1370.
This is James Snyder, inviting you to join me each Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday Joy on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.